On this week's episode of Everything Under the Sun, Dakota doesn't remember fucking anything.
Okay, I have short-term memory loss.
This is like, no, it's just
Midterm
you.
memory loss.
It's called selective hearing. I didn't tell you this because I didn't want you to like be pissed off at me, but some guy slid into my DMs. Yeah,
So-
but I feel like it's common for women to like do that to their significant others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Everything Under the Sun. I am Dakota. This is my beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely stunning wife, Katie. Okay, my homeboy. I don't know if y'all watch the NFL or the Chiefs, but me and Katie always crack up so hard because Mahomes is always just like, just give it to me. So now it's an ongoing thing, you know.
Well, Dakota, like he told me that why he does that. And I'm like, if I was his coach, like giving him the plays, I'd be like, I fucking know. I'm giving it to you. Chill the fuck out.
I'm trying.
I know.
Hold on.
I know.
Yeah, he's like, as soon as the play's over, he's just like,
He's like, already like,
give me that. Which I understand.
play's not even over yet, and he's already just fucking.
The guy's still running around. He's not even tapping. He's just like,
Just like,
fucking
come
give
on,
it to me. Give it to me.
Come on. So
Yeah.
now it's just our favorite thing to do to each
So
other.
welcome to our inside joke. Hopefully y'all thought it was as funny as us, but we do it all the time now. So
Yeah.
you see us refer to that in future episodes. Now you have a little insight on why.
Now you know why.
With all that being said, I do have the icebreaker this week, and we're going to keep up the consistent trend of a would you rather.
Oh, lame.
How can you say it's lame when you did the same thing last week?
Because after 2 times, it's like
Okay.
that's when you hit it. You're like, all right, now it's getting lame.
Yeah. They say you should never do a trilogy in like a good movie series. Like usually after the second one, you should leave it alone. But here we are. So hopefully we can break that trend. But I thought
it's a good one.
this was a good would you rather for a lot of couples and also particularly for us. And I'll read it off to you and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But for this week's icebreaker, another would you rather. Would you rather date someone who's always punctual or date someone who remembers everything?
Remembers everything. That
Do you
was
want to
the
give
easiest.
some insight on why? I knew that was going to be your answer immediately. I was like, I almost didn't want to do it because I knew it, but you want to tell people why you make that decision? Why would you rather your somebody remember everything?
Because Dakota doesn't remember fucking anything.
Okay, I have short-term memory loss.
This is like, no, it's just
Midterm
you.
memory loss.
It's called selective hearing, and or selective remembering. You decide what you want to remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, I only have so much space up there. I don't want to fill it up full of shit, you know?
Well, that's what you're filling it up with because everything I give you is like
Oh, yeah. It's like you...
A1, this is important. Take it.
Yeah, just about everything you say is the utmost wisdom, nugget of knowledge. You know, it's definitely, You're right. I should start filing that more into the front of my brain. That's my apologies. I'll start making conscious efforts towards that.
That's okay.
Now, the reason I do have terrible memory is simply due
traumatic brain injuries.
I did suffer from a TBI via the military, traumatic brain injury.
Doesn't.
I did have a couple of heavy items drop on my head before.
But the funny thing is that he went in thinking he had an appointment for migraines.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and the doctor's asking him questions and he's like,
I'm like telling her about like, oh, yeah, this hatch fell on me during a fire drill.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, so what happens when you look at sensitive light? Or are you sensitive to light? And I was like, yeah, a little bit, but like I went through this like whole appointment thing. I was doing it for my TBI appointment, but
no, for migraines. You thought you were going in for like strictly just like migraines because that's what you put down, and she's like, no, it's for traumatic brain injury.
Case in point, I don't even remember my own appointment. She remembers it better than I do.
The only reason I remember is because Taylor reminds me like Probably every other week.
Y'all
Or
talk
no,
about that
we
often?
talk. Yeah, we do talk about it a lot.
It's disturbing how obsessed y'all are with me
We're not
and my
obsessed. We
stories.
just no. We think that you are. We, me and Taylor talk about. We like your brain.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
we love your brain because it's so fucking like funny. Like the things he says.
Not like a good way. That you
No,
could
it's
tell by the way
not.
she said that.
It's
It's
not.
so just interesting. Just
Goodness.
almost.
The
It's
things
almost
that
hard
he
to just
says.
listen to.
The things he says, and from here on out, I'm gonna start keeping lists of things that he says that are just kind of like
Somewhat questionable.
that is like
Or just don't add
I
up.
can't believe you just said that. Like
No.
so it's from
Well,
here.
she's also
the
been
list.
trying to keep this. She has a ton of lists that she tries to keep up with, and also
Mm-hmm.
her friend Taylor. And she always thinks that I'm like illiterate, or not illiterate. I'm sorry. That I make up words. And the other night, I used the word scampering because our dogs were scampering around on the floor because you could hear their little nails. And you probably will during this episode at some point. And I was like, God, they're just scampering around, aren't they? And she's like, excuse me, scampering? Like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's scampering around. She's like, immediately, this happens every time. Immediately pulls out her phone. She checks the definition. I usually tell her the definition, and it's almost identical to what she refers to. And actually, in the detail of the description, it listed animals walking around, scampering
Yeah.
around.
Or
And I was like, case
yeah.
in point.
Or sometimes when like I do read it and it's like actually like what he ended up saying, I'm just like,
Still in disbelief.
it's not what it says.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know that's what it says. I know what the word means.
It's not what it says.
Yeah, but also the reason I do have short-term memory is because I was given a brain development stoppage cocktail as a young man. Like, started smoking and drinking when I was like very young, like before 14 years old.
Oh
Through
my
your prime
God.
development years. So
You were given it?
I didn't. Well, kind of. Yeah. I mean,
No.
wasn't given
It's
it.
called you had a choice.
Yeah, but I mean, I was very what's that called?
You made it
Impressionable at the time.
sound like somebody just like
No,
took you to the doctor
No,
and
I'm
just
just-
like shot you up with something and
Might as
like
well have. No, I was
that's
just
what you made it sound like.
No,
And I was
okay.
like, did I like has he not told me about this?
no. Okay, so I did stumble into scenarios where it was available and I did partake in such activities, but as a young adolescent, those are your crucial brain development years. And I was definitely hampering my brain development. So I think that has a direct correlation to my terrible memory short term. Also playing football from like 6 years old as well. You know, it's just an accumulation of bad decisions.
It's
But
just
here we are.
something I have to deal with every single day now because
So y'all get
of his actions.
to witness her suffering here together. So welcome. With all that being said, you have the first topic today. So if you want to go ahead and share what you got for us so we can dive into it.
Okay. Wait, okay.
Okay.
I didn't tell you this because I didn't want you to like be pissed off at me, but some guy slid into my DMs.
Hell yeah.
Do you not want to know what he said?
Oh, no, we can get that in a second, but I mean, I'm not upset. I mean, that means you still got your fastball. You know what I'm saying? That means you're still an attractive woman.
Great.
I mean, that's a good thing, I would say.
Except no one really did.
No one actually did.
No.
Oh, was this like some setup question?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to see how you would react.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the reaction. You failed.
Okay. Sorry that I have faith in your loyalty to our marriage, and you know I'm not like a jealous type though. Like I'm confident in us and myself, so I'm not like that guy. Like yeah, if we were out and about and someone was like egregiously hitting on you, that's like one thing. It's like okay,
Yeah, okay, but would you have been pissed if I responded?
that's the thing. So if you entertain it and you egg it on and you like feed that,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes an issue because like
Well,
you're being cynical in a sense. You know, you're like
Yeah.
giving it like so that would trigger me. But if some dude like basically just complimenting you and you're not, you're like, oh okay, you know, thanks.
It wasn't
whatever.
a compliment.
Said some nasty things.
Yeah, he said some nasty things.
Shit. All right, well. Okay, well. No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you still got your fastball, shorty. Guys still trying to slide into your DMs.
It was a joke.
But, guess not then.
Anyways,
sorry that fell flat on your face, but
it did. I'm so pissed off now.
I feel like you try to do these trends that are like popping off on social media with me, and I'm just like the complete opposite of like all the results.
That wasn't a trend.
Well, you tried to ask me
Came up with it all by myself.
Oh, okay. Wow, really showing off the brain today, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think you also asked me about what was the one was like how often do I think about the Roman Empire a day or
No, I didn't ask you that because I knew like that trend was just dumb as fuck.
Yeah. I was just like really
like it was weird.
I mean, maybe there is a lot of guys that think about that shit. I mean, a lot of guys I think generally think about like history and shit like that, but the Roman Empire unless I'm like watching that kind of movie or something, then yeah, it'd be front on my brain. But
I wonder what I think about daily.
Is that like a full Dory moment?
No.
I wonder what I think about daily.
I do.
I glazed your eyes over right there.
No, I sent Dakota a meme and it said it was the Dory meme.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like Dory like doing her little like soft smile like that. And then on top of it, it said in like quotation says, "Do you remember?" And then it says "me," and it's like Dory underneath it. And I sent it to Dakota. I said, "You're Dory."
Yeah, that's me.
It's 1,000% Dory.
Anytime Katie starts a sentence, "Do you remember?" I'm like, I start sweating. I'm like, how far back is she calling this? Or was it just like an hour ago and I already forgot what we talked about? So,
probably.
There you go. Yeah, probably did forget, honestly. But
yeah,
it is what it is. Oh, yeah. So a good friend of ours / fan of the show sent in a question for us to ask and riff with all of y'all. So I'm going to play that out loud. And hopefully y'all can hear it just fine. We'll watch this.
Hello, Katie. Hello, Dakota. I need some advice.
Ooh.
So I have a beautiful, loving fiance, but she really loves to pop pimples on my back any chance she gets, or just anywhere I have them, like something like that.
On his forehead.
It's not even a pimple, but it needs to be popped.
Yeah.
What do y'all think, Katie? Do you do that to Dakota? Is that crazy? Dakota, are you cool with that?
You know. So he did point to his forehead. You know when you have those like little just like bumps, like they're just like it's like a volcano that's ready to erupt, but you can't get to it yet. He had one of those bad boys going on, which are the worst. But yeah, Katie actually went to esthetician school for skincare. So she's all about getting into those nitty gritty craters and digging out whatever.
I was before.
Not so much anymore?
No, I was saying I was like that before.
Well, yeah.
I went to esthetician school.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you're still like an esthetician. I'm saying you.
Oh, I'm not. I don't have my license anymore.
All right. Well, you put me in a corner there. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. No, I'm just saying you are into doing that. Like getting into skin stuff isn't like something that like turned you away. Like you actually went to school for like skin treatment.
Yeah, but I feel like it's common for women to like do that to their significant others.
Yeah.
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 Because it's like we want your skin to look good. We don't want you to have like a white head or like a black head.
Is that really what it is? I feel like it's almost like it's like a relief for y'all almost.
It's kind of like relaxing.
Yeah,
for
it's
me
almost
to
like
do.
yeah, it's like a.
That's why I like I make Dakota lay on his stomach on bed, and I'm just like, let me just
dive in.
Let me just do it, and then he's like, okay, like after like 5 seconds, I'm done.
I wouldn't say 5. No, it's just when you start getting to like the side ones, you kind of like they're like those real sensitive spots. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They're those really hurt and like they're hard to get to. So that shit literally feels like someone's like stabbing you with like a needle, But she's kind of underplaying it. Like anytime I have my shirt off in front of the mirror, she like creeps up like all freaky deaky behind me, and like starts going down the line and like rummaging through my skin trying to find anything she can.
Like, did y'all ever do that when you were in when you were in elementary school? You go turn that way.
Oh, okay.
This is Spiders crawling up your back. Attack, attack, attack. Spiders crawling up your back. Attack, attack, attack. There's a knife in your back and the blood's running down.
Okay. All right.
You know that one?
Yeah, I saw it. I never participated.
You didn't participate? It was the best massage.
You just punched
That's what it was for. It was a massage.
You almost gave me scoliosis out. You just right in the...
I just got goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
Oh my God.
I saw your hand coming towards my skin and I was already getting goosebumps. Like they're already forming like this.
No, I used to see weirdos like you do that all the time, like in the playground or in cafeteria and shit. Like, it's so lame.
Let me go smoke my cigarette behind.
Yeah, I was smoking my Marlboro Red. Just fucking light one up in the courtyard.
Just in third grade, just fucking.
I'll wait in line to go to class and just... It's like, God damn it, I could have put that out. It's like, fucking flick it. Whatever, dude. I've also sounded like this my whole life, too. Yeah.
No, you have not.
I had a deep voice when I was young, too.
No, I like that.
Well, not like this deep, but as like a young boy. Like,
okay, don't make me pull up receipts of that video of your, of y'all throwing y'all's little knives y'all got for Christmas that one year.
Yeah, that's one of the cringiest videos I've ever
It
been
makes
a part
me
of my
cringe,
life.
and your mom shares it like every single
year.
And every time I watch it, I'm just like, ugh.
I'm sure y'all have a parent or know a parent that's like that. They like re-share family things like every single holiday on Facebook. My mom is, she's a serial reposter at that point. Like and it's always that video too. And it's like like it was a super cold Christmas. We're like
he's wearing his Hollister jacket with like fuzz all around, like fake fur around his hoodie.
Oh, well, I had two jackets. I had that one on, and I had like this huge one from my dad as well because it was like super cold that year. And I was wearing like my Christmas pajama pants and like loafers outside in the backyard. And they got us throwing knives for Christmas.
Yeah, y'all are just like back in the backyard.
Like, laid up some plywood against the back fence and it was like not even like sticking in the wood, and it was just like.
And then Katie with her left arm looking like it's just about to fucking just like. You can't trust somebody with the throwing.
Are you judging her throwing form on knives?
I judge everybody that throws with the left hand.
Oh, you got something against lefties?
It doesn't look like it's.
It just
like,
doesn't look natural.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like it's going to be a good throw or like any kind of accuracy to it. I don't know.
You know, there's like a lot of really famous athletes that are left-handed.
Yeah.
So.
Famous athletes, but.
So they obviously.
There's not a lot of them.
Oh, the ratio's terrible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. There's like a couple lefties that are like somewhat athletic out there. Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
All I'm here for on this podcast is to fucking
just
humble
shit
people.
On. No, yeah, not even humble. You just like respectfully, not even respectfully. You disrespectfully shit on people. You shit on the military last episode. Really dug a grave on them.
Chill.
Now you're shitting on the whole lefty community. God damn, the Swifties, dove into them a little bit. I mean, fuck, dude.
What about?
You gotta. Oh, well, I want to go back into that one. You know what we're talking about if you watched last episode. Katie also had another moment with another group of folks. But, yeah, you got quite the track record. We're on episode 3. We're going to start having, like, rocks thrown through our windows. You just belch into the mic right there, kid? Putting down some mineral water?
Yeah, I really like it.
I had one earlier today after I worked out. It was pretty good. Yeah,
it's kind of fun drinking like a bubbly water. Yeah, and it's lime flavored.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that stuff, but I didn't even know it was lime flavored. And I took a sip of it and I was like, oh, this is pretty refreshing. So we'll get into our fan vote topic. We all ask you on Instagram like we do every week. A couple topics on what y'all want us to hear us dive into. Regarding us, something more serious or relationships things, etc. So again, if you did participate in that poll, we greatly appreciate your time and efforts. Thank you so much. With that being said, y'all voted most on us sharing a funny relationship memory or event or story or something like that. So we'll dive into that, and you're up to bat, kid.
No, you go first.
Do you have one?
It'll come to me, but
you can really see the amount of preparation, production we put into this show, and Katie's.
No. You made me go first this last time, so now it's your turn to go first.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a pretty fun one that I've told a couple of times. to friends and family. It was one of the first times me and Katie ever like hung out when I was back home on leave when we like were fresh dating.
It was like it was like,
Back home. It was the first time we hung out really like back home.
yeah, he
Like-
was home for like, I think you were home for like 2 weeks,
Yeah,
right?
I was on leave. Yeah.
And so maybe it was like, maybe like the 4th day.
Yeah. So I'm at my mom's house, and Katie and her other friend Taylor, the one Texas Taylor, she'll refer to, went out to have drinks or whatever. Went downtown. I don't know what y'all did. So I was sitting at my mom's house, and she was like, "I'll come pick you up after." And I was like, "All right, sweet." So I'm like, "All right, here we go." You know, getting all spruced up, all nice and stuff. And she texts me like, "I'm here." And like as I'm walking to the front door, I just hear like. And she had this like Mazda 3 that was like the frames and bolts were about to come off. It like rattled on any bumps in roads. So it was like everything was like. I was like, oh
The best
shit!
car.
It was what was it like 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning?
Probably
It was
2:30 because the
super
clubs
late.
close at 2.
Yeah, it was super late. So she's just like waking up the whole neighborhood, and I was like, God damn it! Like open up the door, walk outside, and she's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "We're pretty twisted," and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "You mind if you can go take my car and drop off Taylor at her house?" And I was like, "Fucking, I'm running errands with these drunk bitches." All right, like get in the
I
car.
said, this is my memory. I get out. I said,
Like you could remember anything. From
I
that
said,
night.
you need to drive, and I threw him the keys.
Anyway, so yeah, I do obtain the keys. Now I'm driving these 2 broads that are pretty beat up.
Taylor's, meanwhile, passed out, like laid out in the
back
back
seat.
seat of
Yeah.
my car.
Yeah. So we get there, pull up to Taylor's house. So I basically have to like fireman carry, like dummy carry Taylor up to her front porch, and she can barely walk. Like she's that twisted. So, and then also I didn't realize we get to the front door or front porch, and it's like a 4-step thing, like onto the porch. I was like, God, I gotta get her up these stairs too. So I was like, okay. So what I do is I put her in front of me, and I'm like pushing her kind of like behind like a nice support stance because she's literally just like she's like a dead body.
She's dead weight
Yeah,
on Dakota.
it was terrible. Like she was super twisted. So I'm like on the 3rd or 4th step, and so I look back to check on Katie because I didn't even know what she was doing. Like I just got out, helped Taylor out, and was like, all right, let's just get her home, and then I can focus on the rest of the night. And so I look over, and Katie's like walking like in between the sidewalk where the grass is on the curb, and just does a double, like snaps both ankles. Like she rolled her ankle so hard in her heels that like the outside of her ankle like hit the ground. It was like snap, snap. And I was like, and she goes, oh, and, like, falls on the ground, just starts like dying laughing. I was just like, holy shit. So I like just a jerk reaction. That's like my girl now, So I'm like, oh, let me go help her. So I kind of like almost forget I'm holding Taylor, and she has this huge like brush, like bushes that go along the side of the house up to the porch as well. So I kind of like just like pushed her on that, hoping she would like lean onto it. So I started like kind of jogging over to Katie, and then I just hear, oh! And Taylor's like a T-top, like spins down the bushes, like backflops on the ground, like so hard. I look back and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Spent like 15 minutes trying to get her up there. She fucking rolls down the bushes. Katie broke both her ankles. Like, I was like, oh my God. So I helped Katie up. I'm not even sure how Taylor ends up getting to the front porch.
She climbed up the stairs.
Yeah, like she crawled up them.
Crawled up, yeah.
So I get Katie off the ground, and we're like laughing, and we're like walking up to the front porch, and I look up, and Taylor's like on all fours, and her pants are down to her like hamstrings, and her whole ass is out. And I was just like, Taylor, what the fuck? How did your pants fall all the way down? How the hell did you get up the front porch? And it was just like, good Lord. And then her brother opens the front door, literally has a pillow and a blanket laying right by the door, gets her inside, and just leaves her there. Like she's literally sleeping in the front like foyer of the house.
Yeah.
And he just closed the door, and we're like, all right, see you later. And then we went back to her mom's house and hung out, got to know each other, had some deep conversations, stuff like that. But that's one of my favorite ones. And it was also one of the first times we ever like hung out back home, and it was just a shit show, but It was a good time. It was a fond memory, core memory of mine.
Good. I'm glad that was a good movie.
Oh yeah, I laughed really hard. It was just like, I was like, what the fuck are these bitches doing? Like it's good times. Anything ring a bell?
I can't think of anything.
Okay, great.
Well, another one is when I came home after I had like a girls' night in Charleston, and I went through McDonald's and I got us some food. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when I parked too hard, and all of Dakota's fries went flying onto the floorboard, and I had no idea. I thought I ate them all because Dakota's like, "Where are all my fries?" And I was like, "Damn, I must have ate them all." Like I had no idea I ate that many fries.
I must have just hand over fist ate them all.
Oh no, it was Wendy's, and so,
you know Wendy's fries are like fire too, so I was like very excited for this.
Yeah, so I was like, "Whatever, you can have mine." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes and like sits at the table, and I'm like, I have my Dr. Pepper, like my big ass Dr. Pepper. And I'm just like walking, and all of a sudden I lose my balance. I slip on something on the carpet.
Yeah, you slipped on something on the carpet.
I don't know how it happened. I slipped on it, and my legs go flying up. My drink goes flying. I go, whoa! And my drink goes flying everywhere. Dakota's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
the funniest thing. The next morning, Dakota goes to leave to go.
I was like going to the gym
to go do something,
breakfast or something.
Yeah.
And I get in the car, and my car reeks like French fries. I was like, damn, that shit is strong. And I do it, whatever, and I grab. I think I was getting breakfast for us or something like that. So I like go to set it in the seat, and I look down, and just my whole floorboard is just crusted as fries. And I was like, that's where,
there it is.
There they are.
There are my fries.
But yeah, and also what like makes it even funnier for me, especially like in the moment, is Katie has like such a like damsel in distress like cartoon like like kind of like when she falls and shit, it just like always cracks me up. That's exactly how she's like slipped on a banana, like kind of fall and just like whoa.
That's literally. I felt like I stepped on a banana peel.
Yeah.
Or something, because I literally slipped on it and my legs went like this.
Just like that. Yeah.
Straight
back.
And fell. Can you imagine the people below us that were like,
what the fuck is going on?
They're like, seriously?
Dr. Pepper leaking through their ceiling.
I know. Yeah. They're like, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You already deal with their dogs running around all the time.
But yeah, good times. So this just dawned on me a little bit ago when we were getting the kids ready for bedtime. I usually play with them for like 30 minutes right before bed, get them all riled up, and then try and like calm them down. But also just it's a little bit of playtime. And me and
Dakota plays with them and gets them so like riled up, and then all of a sudden he like flips the switch and he's like, let's go to bed, and like expects them to just like chill out and like be normal and like go to bed.
Yeah.
But not after you like have just fucking like
and throwing him across the couch
literally
and chasing him. Yeah.
And then like you start getting irritated, like, Viv, calm down. Damn it, stop.
Is that how I sound?
Time for bed.
Your impressions are terrible. But anyways, so we were playing today. I was throwing the football with me and Viv, and she was actually doing a really good job like catching it and like
she was
like actually grabbing the ball and throwing it back like how you're supposed to, which was surprising. But and it made me think that like I used to always make you like play sports with me all the time. And okay, that's see, I was gonna ask him like, so how do you actually feel about that?
I don't mind until you like make me do it for a certain like you're like, okay, we'll play 21 and then we can go. Like you make me do things like that, like basketball.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we have to play 1-on-1 for 30 minutes and then you can go.
No, that was
you make me like,
those were a certain time. It was just because we used to go to or for a little bit we were working out together. So I'd be like, well, let's go play basketball and do like some cardio or something because there's a court like right next to our apartment. And I was like, let's go play basketball and have fun before we go to the gym. So that's what she's talking about. See how she exaggerates everything. Jeez.
Where was that basketball court anyways? Like I don't even remember how we found that.
It was like right at the bottom of the hill like next to us. It was like that park, but yeah, so we
Yeah.
used to play basketball and stuff.
And then in Charleston, he'd make me play catch with him.
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, baseball catch. And in
Which
the
you got
middle
pretty good
of
at.
the parking lot in between cars.
Yeah,
And
we
he's-
never hit
and
a
I'm
car
like,
though.
all right, I want to go inside. He goes, no. You have to catch the ball 50 times in a row, and then we'll go inside. If you drop it, we're starting over. And I'm like,
Like on one of those
dude,
dads.
like I don't get any like
Got one of those dads
options.
making my children like practice, go to the pros or something.
You do. Like you
gotta
freaking do that.
Y'all gotta
He
understand.
throws them just like fucking like that, and I'm just like my dear life.
You were pretty good though. You got pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and she could really like chuck it too. I mean, it was kind of impressive.
Remember I would do my like sidearm like this.
Yeah, those were the ones that, of course, would always go like potentially break someone's window and just like fly over my head. She would get all like think she's all cool and shit. Yeah, but you got to understand too. I have 2 girl dogs. I have 2 daughters and you. So there's just a lot of estrogen going around in this house. So I need to spruce it up. I need to get some competitive juice going. I need to have some kind of masculinity left and dignity in my body. So sorry I asked y'all ladies to play some sports with me from time to time. I don't want to
Yeah.
wake up and start
He's like-
doing my makeup or something,
He's playing catch with Viv. I'm like, good luck, Viv. It's all you now.
Don't know what you got yourself into, kid. It's not that bad. Come on. No, we did set up. We went on like a little venture of sports. We had badminton set up in our backyard for a while.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
But that shit was fun. It was
That-
very challenging.
Badminton's very fun. That's a game if you ever just want something in the backyard.
Yeah.
Get badminton. But don't do it if you have dogs.
Yeah, they would, because you have to like, obviously you have to like anchor it into the ground with the string lines and everything, and they would be running around, sprint, just trip over and rip it out of the ground. They ended up breaking it after
they did.
a month or two, which sucked, because we'd be out there for like an hour playing that.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
I never played badminton before either, but it was a lot of fun.
I'd
It's
like to go get another one because I enjoyed it. We would get so competitive. And Dakota would get so pissed off because like I got really good.
Yeah. She actually figured out like how to, because I like seen videos of like how to play badminton. And like she had this like super, like she wouldn't move her body at all. She would just move her elbow and it's like, pew, pew, pew. She's like sending rockets at me and I'd be like diving around. Like,
I was. It'd like come straight at you and I'd be like that.
Yes.
And it just like launches it.
and then every time I would try and do it, like I think I'd get her back. Like I would either hit the net or like miss it or something that was pissing me off. But we had some good battles.
Yeah, or you'd hit it wrong and it would like make it send like a
Yeah, just like that's basically exactly what happened. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I had. What else you got for us?
I don't really have anything else.
That was it, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's all you got going.
That's all I got. This past week from Friday to Wednesday.
Been a long week.
It's been a long week.
Been a long couple of days.
It has.
Yeah, you've had a lot going on with work, which is understandable, which I'm sure y'all can relate to. Some of those days you're just like zapped.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, alrighty. I think that'll do it for this week's episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. As always, if you did make it this far, please do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed any of the content or know anyone that might
Subscribe.
that might enjoy the content. It'd be greatly appreciated to keep pushing this and help us keep doing what we enjoy doing. So again, we love you.
Talking shit.
Yeah, talking all this shit.
Talking shit. It's what I'm here for. And then you're here to just back me up. She really is a good person.
No, she's stand-up gal. Yeah. No. We all know that's not true. You're just talking that shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I like to
At
talk
least you're
shit.
speaking your mind. That's all we can ask for, right?
Amen.
Amen. Anyways, we love you so very much. Thank you again for stopping by and spending some of your quality time with us. We greatly appreciate it. And until next week, y'all take care. Love you.
Bye.